Hiya, and welcome back to Dawn Chorus, the game that teaches us that Rune, just go to bed. Just go to bed, Rune. I need more mop content. Anyways, let's just hop right in. I stand up and cross the room to the window. It's better to shut myself down and not think, at least for a short while. The view outside is calming, and yeah, it goes well with the music. Looks like it's getting warmer already. The snow on the trees is melting. Hopefully the town won't be flooded tomorrow. That's the last thing we need.
So what do you guys think of my new guitar?
It's pretty cool, my guy. 2 months. Arvo? Are you sad that I'm going? What? No! No, all is fine. I mean, you didn't even turn on your laptop after I mentioned the exchange program. Am I really this easy to read? Yes. It's good to talk about your feelings and not let them bottle up inside you. A lot can be solved just by being honest. Yeah, if only it was that so easy. I can clearly see that something's wrong. You know, meeting you was sort of a big deal for me. I admired you even before I knew you personally. Admired me? Why? I'm just a regular student. I might play on a basketball team, but it isn't even a popular sport here. That's beside the point. I thought we could become friends, but now you tell me you're leaving in 2 months while we still barely know each other. And I'm pretty sure you're going to be busy all the time before the departure. You're probably not mistaken. But hey, there's still the rest of the camp ahead of us. And we can keep in contact after that. I gave you my disharmony count, right? Yeah, I added you as a friend already. Plus Arvo. We already shared a bed. I'd say that's already being pretty close. Oh, my poor heart! Rune, don't make it sound that way, please. You know, being completely frank with you, promised myself to make some friends on this camp no matter what, because even after 3 years of studies, I don't really have anyone else to talk to here. Of course, there are people I study with, but they're just fellow students. I have Devin, but he has too much stuff on his own. And he is much older than me, after all. Hang on, I'm going to adjust my microphone. There we go. And apart from him, I don't think I have anyone who cares about me. I don't want to leave with no one to come back to. No contact with the homeland except for my parents. Oh, so my guess was correct. That puts him in a much different light than I saw him in before camp. Rune, a well-known and popular jock. The same person who now tells me he has almost nobody who he could call a friend. Ooh, that wasn't easy to say. I hope you don't feel like I'm using you, because that's not how it is. Oh no, it didn't even cross my mind. I just feel lucky I stumbled upon you. I'm glad to hear that. I really brought the mood down, didn't I? No, I'm grateful we had a talk like that. I understand you better now, that's for sure. I'm happy to have you as a friend, I mean it. And I'm going to be sad when you go. Ah, come here! Rune. His fur is soft. Soft like his voice. He smells of jasmine, but underneath that there's his own scent. Deep and comforting. He's just tall enough for me to put my snout under his chin. And it's not a regular hug. The stag snuggles me closely into himself, as if to show me I'm dear to him. Can he feel my heart racing? Or ships at the sea drifting in all directions? All these masks and costumes are weighing us down. The wind blows relentlessly, pulling us apart. No, laptop, you're not allowed to update. Wind blows relentlessly, pulling us apart. I'm tired of irony and I'm tired of pretending. I want to walk off into the ocean and let it all wash away, leaving the sounds of the waves crashing at our intertwined heartbeats. Is genuine connection ever really possible? Isn't this enough? How do I bear myself before you? Can I ever grasp you fully? I won't forget about you. And that's a promise. The deer finally lets go of me, his arms falling to his sides as he steps back. When I opened my eyes, the room seemed brighter than before. It feels like spring. Thank you. I mumble and stand there awkwardly, blushing, feeling strangely exposed. As if by hugging me, the stag reached inside my soul and shifted something within me. Rune starts blushing too, looking away. Oh. Whoever just messaged me, thank you for the perfect timing. I thought I was going to die here of embarrassment. Turn away from Rune, take the phone out of my pocket and check the message. Hey, we're in common room, come join us. Huh, Lake asks if we want to come down to the common room. Not sure why. He said he's there with someone else, maybe there's some party starting. I'm done with work for today, don't see why not. You want to go? At least to check what's going on there, yeah. Sure, let's go then, you can leave your stuff here if you want. Oh, good idea. I'm sure I'll come here again pretty soon anyway. You're here! Great! Hi, Lake. What's happening here? Oh, I thought that'd be nice if we all met here. There's nothing planned for this evening anyway.
Hey there.
Hello, Miko. Good idea getting us all together here. Who else did you invite? Right now we're only missing Travis, Bjorn, and Torolf. Maybe someone else will come here to see what's up. We could invite them to join us too. Maybe, although having a gathering just for our little group sounds nice. It's nice to know that I'm not the only one who thinks of us as a group already. So anyway, what are we going to do? No clue, but I brought beer. That's nice of you. Do you have enough for everyone? I brought some with me as well. I could go fetch some more. I have 10 bottles, so not ideal, but they'll do for now. One per person isn't much, but maybe others will bring something too. Sure. It's my treat next time then. If you don't mind, I'm going to open one for myself now. Lake takes one of the bottles standing on the side of the table with the record player. Anyone else want one? No? Too bad we don't have any frizzes in our rooms. Warm beer. Better than no beer! You know, we're above the Arctic Circle in October, and everything outside is covered in snow. Why didn't you just put it on the windowsill or out in the snow? Now that you mention it... The 5 of us sit down around the table. Rune and I take the couch and the rest take a chair. It's weird, meeting with others and acting ordinarily while I'm still processing what just happened in Rune's room. I feel lightheaded as if I was already drunk. I don't know what to think about. I'm sad to see Rune go, but he's right. Even if we're apart, we can still stay in touch. What does he even think about me? I only know what he told me, but he didn't tell me much. What do I think of him? Arvo? Yeah? I just asked you if you've ever listened to Pink Moon. Not yet, no. What's that? An album by Nick Gobold. I wanted to play it, but Lake said no acoustic guitar noodling. Hey, if we're supposed to have a party, then we should play something upbeat. I had hoped Arvo would back me up here, but in that case, I know what to show you later. Sure, maybe after we're done here. Rune leans in towards me, his eyes full of concern, and speaks to me in a hushed voice. Are you okay? You were zoning out quite hard. Yeah, I've just been thinking a lot today. I'm not like that usually. Maybe a get-together like this one is what I need. Hopefully. Don't worry about anything now. Remember, we're here to have fun. Anyway, any ideas what we could do? I thought about bringing some board games, but then I thought they would have them here for Thur. And look! They actually don't!
There's a snooker table here, but that's for 4 people at most. You could play for a while before the rest of us arrives, though.
These will be here soon, so there's no point. Maybe some party games like beer pong or something? Beer pong? Don't look at me like that. I have no idea what that is either. I heard about it in a film or something. But party games are not a bad idea. We just need to think of some. You know what this reminds me of? The parties I had in early high school, with smuggled beer and awful films, after which we stayed up long into the night playing Spin the Bottle. Spin the Bottle! That's it! Thank you, Jorgen. I haven't played that in ages. I forgot it even existed. Oh, that's going to bring back memories for Thur. Wow, I haven't played that in ages either. It's not really a childish game, but it's also not something adults do. Maybe they should. It for sure brings people closer together. Spin the bottle? Miko smiles at Torolf, but it's a smile I know too well. I can easily tell that he's uncomfortable seeing the tiger. I don't... What? Do we want to play the extra story for Soul Creek? I mean, I'm chill to do that. However, it'd be a different stream. Wait, hang on. I am also lost. Oh shit, it's a PDF. Never mind. We're not going to read it. Miko smiles at Torolf, but it's a smile I know too well. I can easily tell that he's uncomfortable seeing the tiger. Maybe he's still remembering their conversation from last evening. Torolf, good to see you here. I was afraid you wouldn't come. I had nothing else to do, so I thought I'd come and see you. So, what do you think? Want to play spin the bottle? Sounds good. It provides some opportunities. I like the idea.
Sure, it's always fun.
I'm not too sure what to think of it. The game can easily get a bit raunchy, and I'm not sure if an alcohol-fueled party is something I'm in a mood for. Play spin the bottle or pass. Honestly, it sounds like a lot of fun. He said, I'm chill with it. I want to get to know these guys better, though. Besides, maybe it's time for me to get more sociable. This sounds good. I'm in. This should be fun. How about some beer to make the game even more fun? Sure thing. Thanks. Oh, and I brought something stronger for later. What kind of beer do you have there, Lake? Just some Pilsner they had in the store. It's alright. A bottle for a good start could be nice. I remembered Miko's disdain for alcohol. I wonder if he started drinking since then. One for me as well, please. Anyone else?
I'm fine.
You know I don't drink. I brought some lemonade with me. Oh, you don't drink at all? No, I don't. Huh. Thought he'd say why, but that's all he says. Well, it's not like he owes me an explanation. How about you, Arvo? Do we drink or no? We're gonna die. Sippy the Pissy. That is terrible. You know what? I'm going to make a poll for this because I need to take a minute. ahead and vote. Cats, are you rigging the vote again? This is Rune's route. I think Cats is rigging the vote again. You know what, I'm gonna grab something to drink. Real quick. Oh my god! Never mind, we're not drinking. I already feel lightheaded. I don't need alcohol to make me go even more woozy and incoherent. Thanks, but I'm good. You have a soft drink or soda, maybe? I do, actually! So, 3 beers and 1 soda coming right up. Hey, did I miss anything? Not really, we're just about to start a game of Spin the Bottle. Where's Bjorn? Oh, Bjorn said he's not coming, said he didn't feel like it.
Is everything alright with him?
I think so, yeah. Wait, did you say Spin the Bottle? Why do you want to play that? Because it's a lot of fun, and it gets people closer to each other. Well, you could say that. Travis slowly looks around the room, clearly puzzled. I don't think I'm up for it, sorry. Huh? Why? I mean, do you really want to play a kissing game? Huh? What do you mean? Isn't Spin the Bottle a game where you kiss the person the bottle spins at? What? No. You're supposed to ask a question or give a dare to the person the bottle points at. Oh, so it's just truth or dare. Wow, I was really confused here for a moment. That's fine then, should be fun. So, for a start, we need a bottle. Anyone finished their beer yet? Lake looks around the room, but no one replies. Okay, I can fix that. Go. He raises the bottle to his snout and downs the remaining half of his beer in a few big gulps. Wow. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. I brought a bag of salmiakki. Anyone want some? What's that? Finna sweet! Quite peculiar if you've never tried. I like sweets. I want to try. Lake opens the packet and passes it around. Everyone apart from Jorgen takes one and pops it into their maw. The salty, fiery taste takes me straight back to my childhood. We used to buy these after school with our pocket money, especially during the winter. Ugh, this is nice. What is this? Lake, what the hell is this? What did you get me? Travis, are you okay? No, I am not okay! Travis runs to the nearest bin and spits out the salmiak, then looks at us with pure horror and disgust on his face. You guys enjoy this? Well, not me. I feel like my tongue is on fire. Yeah, I need a beer. Where's my beer? Lake passes Travis a bottle of beer in the opener. Travis pops the cap off and takes a few big gulps. Crisis averted. Can we come back to the table now? Yes, we can. Thank you. Okay, everyone ready? How about the rules? No talk, no taking back, no altering the questions or dares after they're asked, and anything goes. Sounds fine. Sounds good. How are we going to decide who goes first? We could use an app or roll a die. Does anyone here have a die? Could I go first? That'll solve the problem. Okay, Thor, go ahead. Travis makes some space in the middle of the table and takes the bottle from Lake. He spins it enthusiastically so that it almost falls off the table. Oh, Miko! Oh, Miko! Looks like you're first. Truth or dare?
Let's go with truth.
What's on your favorite mug?
A dolphin. I bought it for myself when I started studying marine biology to remember why I started.
And why did you start?
Dolphins fascinate me, and I'm sure meaningful two-way communication with them is possible. That's what I'd like to work on, but with all the material we have to learn, it's easy to forget why I'm here.
Ah, I see. You can spin the bottle now, Miko. Miko spins the bottle, which stops squarely on Lake.
Truth or dare?
Hit me with your question.
What's the stupidest thing you've ever bought?
Oh, not an easy one. Either the fancy coffee machine I got when I moved to the dorm. Oh, right. This has always puzzled me. Lake has a shiny espresso machine with a grinder in his room at the dorm, but I've never seen him use it. I thought a nice quality coffee would help me with studying, but that was just a rationalization. I just wanted to have one because they looked so cool. And you weren't happy with it? Turns out I don't like espresso and it requires a lot of maintenance, so I just have instant coffee and brew it in oat milk and sugar. I find it hard to believe that anyone can enjoy black coffee, other than extreme masochists. Well, I like it.
It's time to drink water.
But fair, I get your point.
It's
This time
time
the
to
lion
drink
spins
water.
the bottle, and it stops at Toril.
It's time to drink
Oh,
water.
Toril! Truth or dare?
It's time to drink water.
Let's start with truth. What's the time you spent the most money on one meal? I actually remember that well. It was in Thailand at a hotel restaurant specializing in seafood. I generally don't eat fish, but I had heard raving reviews about the place and had to visit. The hotel was in a skyscraper, and the restaurant itself was on the second highest floor, so the views were stunning. Thailand is ridiculously cheap, but I was there with two friends and paid for everything, and we didn't hold back ordering. Aw, that must have been nice. Just visiting Thailand sounds cool enough, but this sounds so great. Isn't that multiple meals, though? I'd say it's one, just for multiple people, especially if they're the same dishes. Okay, my turn now. The bottle spins and stops on Rune. Truth or dare? Truth. What is the furthest from your home you've traveled? Oh, not that far. Either Greece or Spain. I think the distance is roughly the same. Both are nice places. I'd like to see Portugal next, but that'll surely be the furthest from Norway I've ever been. The south of Europe is lovely in general. And if I'm lucky, maybe I'll see Japan next year. Rune grabs the bottle and spins it. The bottle spins a few times before stopping on Oh, Jorgen! Truth or dare? Let's spice this up a bit. Dare. Let me think of something then. Oh, I have a good idea. How about you play us your last played song? Sure, just a moment. Jorgen stuffs his paws into the baggy pockets of his poncho and fishes out his phone. He taps at the screen a few times while we sit in complete silence, apprehensive. Oh, shit. Suddenly, a cacophonous noise blasts at full volume, and although Jorgen's phone doesn't have the best speakers, it's enough to make us jump in surprise. Whoa, Jorgen! I'm not gonna lie, this is not what I expected. And that's not usually what I listen to, but you wanted to hear my last played song, and this is it. I have only one question. Why? Well, I like it. I wouldn't listen to it if I didn't enjoy it. What's there to enjoy in noise? There's a lot to hear in it if you listen closely. I like the intensity of it, and the textures are unlike anything you hear in conventional music. I like how exploratory it is, and that it doesn't require any expensive equipment. Just good ideas and some DIY knowledge. Anyway, my turn now. It's time for Jorgen to spin the bottle, which stops on Oh, Lake. Truth or dare? Give me a dare, too! What to ask you? Oh, I know. Show us the last picture in your gallery. Jorgen! Can I throw it only to you? No, that won't do. I already said show us. I can't take it back. Oh my, Jorgen is ruthless. I better not get on his bad side, ever. Lake thinks for a minute before pulling out his phone and unlocking it. With a wide smile, he points the camera at us and takes a photo, then turns the phone towards us. Here, the last pic through my gallery. Oh, Lake. Hey, isn't that cheating? Shouldn't he show us the picture that was the last one when you were asking the question? I didn't specify that, so he gets off on a technicality. Oh, it definitely was. It definitely wasn't an SFW photo. Too bad. I wanted to see what he was so sheepish about. Your turn now. Lake spins a bottle, and once again it stops at Rune. Truth or dare? Truth. Let's see. Did your horns ever get stuck in something? I wear clothes with Velcro on the back, so they're not a problem, but I got tangled up in a ceiling lamp once. A ceiling lamp? Whoa! It was in a bistro with an industrial feel. The lamp was a bundle of cables with light bulbs on their ends tied to the ceiling. When I sat up from the table, I poked my horn straight into them, and the waiter rushed to help me, or more likely to save the lamp. Not my proudest moment. Now it's Rune's turn, and the bottle stops at... Oh, Arvo! Truth or dare? Truth or dare? Dare? My, feeling brave, are we? How about you give us your fiercest tiger roar? Meow. There we go. Hang on. I got the fiercest tiger roar ever. The fiercest tiger roar. The fiercest tiger roar. Give my what? Come on, we all want to hear it. Arvo, you can do it! Oh, this is embarrassing. But I asked for it, right? It's too late to back out now. Roar. That was rather quiet, we barely heard you. I'm sure that's not your fiercest one. Roar! Better! Almost there. Fuck it. You know what? You want a fierce tiger roar? You got a fucking fierce tiger roar. Let me fucking find it. Because I got a fierce roar. Even though it's just dubstep. You know what? I don't feel like putting in the effort of finding it, so I'm just gonna... I don't feel like putting in the effort of actually finding a growl or making one. Here we go. There we go. I stand up and roar possibly the loudest roar of my life, so loud that the others look at me in terror. I had no idea you could even produce this kind of sounds. Nice! That's something! Color me impressed. I had no idea you had that in you, Arvo. Wow, that felt pretty liberating. Sounds like a car starting. Oh no. My blood is pumping much faster now. I can feel it pulsing in my ears. I sit down feeling rather weird with everyone staring at me. Neither did I. I grab the bottle with my slippery paw and put it in motion, watching it spin before stopping at... Oh, so it's payback time. Truth or dare? Let's go with the question. Ah, shame, I had some ideas already. What to ask him? Which one? I'm just gonna finish this drink real quick while y'all decide. I'm just gonna finish this drink. I have seen that one. I fucking love baby tigers. They're so cute. They're so scrunkly. When did you get the most drunk? That must have been sometime during my first year at the university. I drank much harder back then. Oh, I know. There's this one party in the dorm which I wrestled with a bunch of dudes I didn't know, and I still have no idea why. Tried to drink a moose guy who was twice my size. In hindsight, it was a rather poor idea. I had fun, but I remember barely half of that evening. Those are some good times. Miss them sometimes. What happened to them? Oh, I joined the team and started to study much harder. And I didn't have the time to party like that anymore. And I gave up alcohol for a longer while when it became a habit to me, and I noticed I started to feel somewhat down without it. I knew I had to stop. Thankfully, I have a healthy relationship with alcohol now, so a beer or two every few weeks doesn't hurt. Rune leans in, grabs a bottle, which stops on Jorgen. Dare. Sure, your call. Have a salmiak. Rune. I hate you. Jorgen grabs a small bag of the treat from Lake, takes one and pops it into his maw. He shuts his eyes and chews the sweet for a bit. Suddenly, he stops and his face starts turning red. For a moment, I'm concerned that this might be an allergic reaction, but no, the bat is breathing normally. He just must be very sensitive to them, or just hate them this much. Happy. Yes, I am. Thanks for asking. Jorgen spins a bottle now, and it spins just twice before stopping on Lake. Truth or dare? Truth. What would you do if you had one day to live? One day? That's not much. I'd take a plane to New Zealand, but the flight would take 16 hours or so. At least I'd die in New Zealand, though. But most likely I'd take my friends, get into a car, and drive to some beach and party till the midnight. We'd make a bonfire and dance around it. One of us would play a few songs on a guitar, and we'd have a sing-along. Oh, I'm almost tearing up just thinking about it. It would be the best ending I can think of, though. Just the same, it couldn't happen in New Zealand. Okay, who's next? Now Lake spins the bottle, and it almost flies off the edge before stopping, pointing at Rune. Is he this drunk already or just clumsy? Not again. Is this for real? Sorry, rules don't forbid that. Truth or dare? Dare. Oh. What did I give you? Lake looks around the room as if looking for ideas before locking his eyes on me. Oh, I know. Rune, you have to kiss Arvo. Oh, that is evil. That is fucking evil. Mop, you are evil. Rune looks at Lake, horrified, turning towards me, his eyes pleading for help. I blink, not really knowing what to say. Wow, this escalated quickly. Lake? Isn't this going a bit too far? No, that's too much! Guys, stop! No kissing! How about we switch to Never Have I Ever? It's a much friendlier fun. Good idea, yeah, let's do that, whatever it is. Oh, it's a very simple game, even simpler than this one. We sit in a circle and take turns saying a statement about something we've never done. Others drink as a penalty if the statement isn't true for them. The fun is in making as many people as possible drink with one statement. Are we doing shots? I'd rather not get us all drunk on the second day. Remember that we have lectures tomorrow, and that Arvo and Jorgen aren't drinking. Oh, buzzkill. How about swigs of beer for those who are drinking and raising buzz for those who aren't?
Fine by me.
Sounds good! Fine, let's go with that. Ah, you're no fun! Hey, you don't get to say that. You just tied that to game of spin the bottle. Can't you just pour me a soft drink or something? Sir? Sure, works even better. We're already sitting in a circle. Does everyone have their drink? I need a bottle. I'm done with this already. Just wait a second. Anyone else need another? No? Good, then we can start.
How about we take a small break? It's quite fun, but I'd like to stand up and maybe get some fresh air before continuing.
We could do that, why not? I gotta take a leak. I'll be right back. I'll go look through the record collection here again. Oh, taking a break was a good idea. It feels good to stand up and stretch. I was more tense than I thought. I'm going to go out to get some fresh air. Anyone wants to tag along?
Oh, I could go.
Go with Rune or stay. Obviously, we gotta go with them. Sure, it would be nice to stretch my legs. Great, let's go then. We follow Rune out of the room and into the corridor, just enjoying the brief silence. Cold air blows over my face as I step outside, ruffling my fur. It feels nice after sitting for a longer while in a room full of people. It was already getting quite warm there. I didn't bring my jacket with me, so I'd rather not stay out too long. And it feels good to be outside. I've spent way too much time looking at a screen today.
I went for a long walk earlier today, but I'd gladly go for another. I love it here. It's so picturesque.
It's a nice change after a few months of living in the city. What does snow feel like? Oh god. I live in the United States in a part that is kind of in the middle of a border of different parts of it. The best way I can describe snow, because I've been around snow, it depends on the kind of snow. Yeah, Lug basically described it. Soft ice. It's cold and wet. It's cold and wet. Oh, I couldn't. I cannot stand summer. Because it's hot as... I don't know how bad it is for you. Yeah, it can burn you. I don't know how bad it is for you, but it is fucking humid. Where I live, it is humid. I'm going to sound like a fucking Midwestern dad. I'm going to sound like a fucking Midwestern dad for a minute. It's not the heat that kills you, it's the humidity. I just sounded like a fucking Midwestern dad. I am ashamed of myself. Please kill me. Just kidding. Please don't. It's a nice change after a few months of living in the city.
When you get a bit higher up, up these hills to the east, the view from up there is almost like one famous painting. What was it called? Sophia?
I know which one you mean. Maria.
Yes, that one!
Did you know it's based on an old Norwegian tale?
Oh, I didn't! What's it about?
In short, it's about the search for happiness. I can tell you the whole thing later.
It would be great. I love folk tales. I wish I took my drawing supplies with me. I'd like to draw the view from that point.
Oh, Miko, I didn't know you started to draw.
I decided to learn. I signed myself up for one class a week in a community center near me.
Which one is it?
Folkvang. It's really nice.
Oh, I'm attending drawing classes there too. Which day of the week?
Thursdays.
I'm going on Fridays. Maybe I could switch to Thursdays if it doesn't collide with our team's practice schedule. Alright, bro, have you thought about learning to draw? Not really, I'm already doing photography. I know it's not the same, but when it comes to capturing something visual, I already learned to do it with the camera. I understand. Well, in any case, I can recommend that place. I'd like to stay a bit longer, but I'm afraid I need to head back. I've already gotten pretty cold.
You're likely already waiting for us, yeah.
We're back! Good, then we're all ready. Travis, you can start. So, the rules are simple, and you already heard them. You don't need to elaborate if you drink, but feel free to do so if you want to. That always makes the game more fun. Who wants to go first? Oh, I do! I didn't get to give a dare, so it's my turn. Go ahead, then. You have to start your sentence with never have I ever and tell us something you've never done. And you want something innocent, right? Not necessarily, but let's see. How about, never have I ever been so angry I hit something so hard I hurt my paw. You know what? I'm going to participate. I'm actually going to participate in this. Let me turn on the webcam. I'm participating. There we go. Never have I ever been so angry I hit something so hard I hurt my paw. Everyone stays silent and only Rune takes a swig of his beer. Somehow not surprised. Well, I am. I can't imagine Rune being angry at all. What happened? Well, let's just say I don't like losing matches. Fair. Never have I ever had ice cream. Everyone raises their hands in a unison. What? Never? Just how? Just never bought any, simple as that. Looks like I got you all. Your turn, Miko.
Never have I ever ate a bug.
I actually haven't done that. Oh, fuck! I actually have a story with that. I was a freshman at the time. I was a freshman at the time. And someone came in. I was an old coworker with him. I need to come up with a name for him. I'm gonna call him Joe. Joe came in, and that's not his legal name, by the way. That's not his real name. Joe came in with a bag of cheese-covered crickets. Cheddar cheese-covered crickets. The crickets were already dead. But he came in with a bag of cheese-covered crickets, and he was offering one, and he offered me one, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. It tasted like an off-brand Dorito. A cheese-covered cricket tastes like an off-brand Dorito. Just let that sink in. So yes, I have eaten a bug. It was not a pleasant experience at all. Torolf and Blake both take a sip of their beers. I tried them in Asia and many places. They're neither weird nor disgusting. I'm not a fan, though. Oh, now it's my turn. Already. Coming up with something I have never done is hard. The reverse would be much easier. What a weird game. Let's see. I've done that. I've done that. I've done that. Have done that. Fuck. All of these kind of apply to me. And I don't appreciate it. Oh wait, no, that one doesn't apply. I'm sorry. I was wrong. That one doesn't apply. Which one? Sneaking out. Cuddling. Fuck it. Never have I ever snuggled someone naked. Really? Everyone? So I'm likely I'm the last person before their sexual debut here. Guys, you're making me feel bad about myself.
Oh.
Well, we could always fix that. You can fuck right off, Torolf. You can fuck right off. It's not a bad thing. Okay, whatever. Next one. Never have ever been on any roof. I haven't done that. Jorgen takes a sip of his soda, but the rest of us doesn't move. Oh, when was that? Last time? Earlier this evening. Well, how? I can show you later. I'd be thankful. I always wanted to sit on a roof and look around. Not sure why, but it was my quite trivial dream since my childhood. Just never got to realizing it. Okay, my turn. Never have ever had a one-night stand. I plead the fifth. Oh, this will be an interesting one. Let's see. Jorgen, Lake, Rune, and Torolf all take a swig of their drinks. The rest looks at them expectantly. Oh, come on. Like I'm going to talk about it. I could talk about mine, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to hear about them. Well, I'd like to. Oh, go ahead if you want to. The most memorable I had was with a pair I met at a local club. Oh, let me tell you, they were all good with ropes. And I haven't seen a collection of toys this big before or after. They even had a sling and a... Okay, maybe that's more than I wanted to know. Next one, maybe? That's my turn now. Never have I ever lied to someone about my age. All 3 Facebook accounts that I have, I'm not going to tell you what they are, so don't even bother asking. My Steam account. My not my personal email. Itch.io. Twitter. Wait, no, not Twitter. Tumblr. Back when it was still cool to have one. But yeah, itch.io. The reason I lied about it is pretty self-explanatory. Watch the video on my channel, The Game That Saved My Life, and you will understand why. Only to someone, right? Those adults-only websites don't count then. Jorgen is the only one to drink this time. Wait, Jorgen? Come on, I wasn't going to wait until I'm 18 to go see artists I like. 18+ venues are bullshit I won't put up with, especially since I don't drink anyway. Understandable. I mostly attended festivals or outdoor concerts. Those rarely have age restrictions. Lake, go ahead. Oh, right! Never have I ever sent a letter. Miko, Jorgen, and I all sip our drinks. We used to send letters to our relatives in Helsinki every year for winter holidays. That was our little tradition.
Same with me, but I was also sending letters to my family in Poland.
Jorgen! Never have I ever gone skinny dipping. I haven't done that. Miko, Lake, and I drink simultaneously. Of course, every Finn has gone skinny dipping at least once in their life.
My turn. Never have I ever dyed my hair.
I mean, come on. Let me take my hair down. Fucking... Why is it so difficult? I've done it multiple times, actually. There we go. Actually, it's easier if I turn on a light. Right there, flashbang, I'm sorry. You can see, like, right here. It's bleached. That bitch is bleached. It's a pain in the ass. Never again. That's all I can say, just never again. Fix my hair. There we go. Now you've seen me with my hair down.
Yay! Never have I ever dyed my hair.
I look around the room, but it looks like I'm the only one who drinks this time. Damn it, I had no idea Miko would remember that. Well, once I let my friend dye my hair blue for a convention we went to. Oh my god, thank you for the follow! Oh my god, thank you! Thank you so much, thank you for the follow. Let's say my parents were less than happy about it. Thankfully, it only lasted a few weeks, but it was awkward. And it's my turn again. Let's see. Again, done that. Done that. Done that. And done that. I've done all of them. Sly Cooper it. You know what? There we go. Never have I ever broken something that belonged to me. Oh, I thought... Yeah, it still applies. Rune Lake and Jorgen all drink this time. I broke 2 of my phones already. That's why I keep my current one in a case. I broke quite a lot of stuff. This was a pair of headphones I had since middle school. But, oh boy, they survived a lot. It was a miracle they were working for so long. And I'm deleting the camera. Bye. Suddenly the lights go out. Everyone freezes and falls silent in an instant. What's going on?
I think we just lost power.
I don't like that. The light from the fireplace is enough to light up the room, but the ominous shadows it casts aren't very reassuring. It's likely just a small technical issue. I'm sure we'll get the power back in just a moment. Let's hope so.
I kind of like it this way. It feels much more atmospheric without power. You can really feel that this is pretty much a big cabin in the woods.
You're kind of right, you know. Especially with the fireplace. Wait, if we choose the last thing? You know what? I'm kind of curious. Never have ever stolen anything. The room momentarily falls silent. I didn't expect that reaction, but in the hindsight, stealing isn't a small thing. After a brief moment of anxious stillness, it's so heavy it's almost palpable. Travis takes a small sneaky sip. But of course we all see that. Travis? Can't imagine this small, cheerful guy ever stealing anything. Well, it was a rather stupid thing. I don't know if I want to talk about it. We all already know you did. You might as well tell us the details. Right, so, I had a friend who wanted to get back with their old friend, and I felt they needed a small nudge. So to help him, I took something from that person for a while, but as soon as I noticed it wasn't working, I returned it. I wanted to do so earlier, but I didn't really have an occasion. In hindsight, it wasn't the best thing to do, but I just wanted to help. Travis gets very defensive and clearly uncomfortable. Well, in his position, I likely would as well. Wait. A friend who wanted to get back with their friend. Travis. Especially with the fireplace. That Tanuki. The power outage distracted me, but I still have a few things to discuss with him. As much as pressing him here in front of the others would feel satisfying, I won't do that to him. I'll have to catch him in a moment so we can talk. How about we check out what's going on first? I'll go to the lobby to ask what's up. Anyone else want to go with me? No way. Don't tell me that Rune is afraid of the dark. I'll go with you, no problem. Great, thanks. Jorgen and Rune both turn on their phones' torches and walk out into the darkness of the corridor. Seeing this as my chance, I walk up to the Tanuki standing inconspicuously behind Torolf. Travis, can I steal you for a moment? Depends on what for. I think you know what for. I want some answers. Travis sighs and follows me to the corner of the room, his steps slow and hesitant. Listen, I know I fucked up big time. I owe you an apology, Arvo. It's embarrassing. In the hindsight, it's obvious that I shouldn't have done it, but it seemed like a harmless idea. At least he understands this much. I was praying for a longer confrontation, but maybe it won't be needed at all. There's one thing I don't get, though. But why? I don't understand why you didn't want me to stay in my room. Oh, shit! It was oh, shit! Oh my god! Travis, you fuck! You see, but just please don't tell him I said that. Talked with Miko after he got the key to his room. He told me he wanted to take a room with you, but you said you wanted to have a single one. It seemed like it was really important to him for some reason, and you two seemed close, so I wasn't sure if you couldn't access your room, you could stay with Miko. I didn't know you, but I was sure that just a small nudge would be enough to get you to do that. I wanted to return the key as soon as that happened, but it didn't. I started to feel remorse. It all wasn't going as I thought, and you seemed to be really stressed out about the key. Put it back in your camera bag when you were standing in the line for supper. I was sure you'd notice it soon after when you went to take any pictures. Arvo, I'm sorry. Miko didn't ask me to do it. I just wanted to help him somehow. This looks bad, but can you forgive me? Yeah, he meant well, plus I'm all for second chances. You sound sincere. If you really understand why it was a bad thing to do and you won't repeat that, I can forgive you. But I'll still be wary of you. You have some amends to make. I know. For now, I'll try to help the others a bit less often. I don't know if that's the right lesson, but in this case, maybe it's a good idea. I gestured to the Tanuki to follow me, and we go back to the common room together. Oh, this is exciting! What if the power won't come back? Like, at all? Until the end of the day, at least. If we have enough hot water, it shouldn't be too inconvenient. I doubt our supper is ready yet, but the guest house should have a backup generator ready for situations like this. Oh, this is cooler than supper! I can even go to bed hungry if it means we get to spend the evening without power.
You know you can just not use power even if it's working.
You're right. But this is like a communal experience, something exciting! Even if we wanted to use power now, we can't. That's what makes it so spooky and exciting. Ooh, maybe there's something supernatural at play here. You know, power just doesn't go out without a reason. How would that work? Oh, I don't know. That's what supernatural means. It's inexplicable. Ooh, maybe there's a killer on the loose and he cut off the power so it would be easier to murder us. And we like Jorgen and Rune separated from us already? That's like the first rule in horrors, don't separate.
I doubt this is a horror story, Lake. But if so, maybe you should go check if they're alright.
No way! I'm not going anywhere! In the same moment, a bright light flashes at our faces in the corridor. Miko's doing his flat fuck Friday face. It's Rune and Jorgen coming back already. Jorgen! Rune! I'm happy you're back. Did you find out what's going on? There was no one at the reception, so they're probably working on it already. No one at the reception? Oh, what's wrong with him? He spooked himself too hard. Relax, Lake. It's just a power outage. I know, but isn't it fun to be spooked? Not often we get thrown like that. It would be a waste to just let it slip. Wow, what's with his mood whiplash? I'd swear he was being serious. So, what now? I say we just wait until the power comes back. In the meantime, we can go back to playing Never Have I Ever. Yeah, I feel like I used up all the cool ideas I had already. How about with a spooky story, though? That would feel the mood nicely. I don't know. Never Have I Ever didn't sound bad. Do any of you know a good spooky story? Oh, I know one! It's from this area, too! So, what do you say? We're gonna stop it for the ad. Want to break from the ads? If Slenderman is under the mop's bed, then I'll beat him up for the mop. I'll do anything for the mop. And I mean anything. All they have to do is ask. No! Ah!
I'm up for it.
Yeah, I'm curious about the story. Spooky stories time! We're just gonna skip his spooky story. In the meantime, to stay awake and alert, they decided to play party games. They started with spin the bottle and played for a while, but once the questions got a bit too personal, they switched to Never Have I Ever. Late at night, after a few hours of playing, the last candle burnt out and darkness flooded the room. Press myself closer to Rune, who's sitting next to me. He's all shivering. Lake takes a phone. Before I can react, Rune grabs my arm and pulls me towards the corridor. I'm too bewildered to even register what's going on and start running with him. As we step into the darkness, Rune stops and clings to me. The hell just happened? Arvo, I can't see anything. Can you lead us to my room? Rune's voice is shaky and panicked. I decide not to argue and take him there first. It's just 2 doors away. I hope Rune didn't lock the room. Press a handle and the door opens. The inside is illuminated only by the moonlight, but it's much better than the complete oppressive darkness of the corridor. As we enter the room together, something rams straight into us, almost knocking us over. Guys! Yeah, that's us! Lake closes the door behind him and sits down on the floor, leaning on it. I think my life just got shortened by a few years! Rune, can you stop clinging to me? Or not, I really don't mind. That's right. Sorry. I just don't like darkness. Like, really, really don't like darkness. Thought the deer could see well in the dark. Well, not me. Though, did they see what I saw? I'm not mad, right? No, there was definitely someone peeking inside. Doesn't have to mean anything bad, though. I think we just got into the story a bit too much and got ourselves spooked over nothing. Lake springs to his paws, looking at us with horror. What if they got the power to murder us? Lake, don't be silly. Things like that don't happen. Ouch is an American. Hey, I think I hear steps outside. Rune whispers with a panicked voice and we all fall silent in an instant, a creeping dread paralyzing us. I hear them too just outside the door. They're heavy, deliberate, and slow. Suddenly they stop, just to pick up again after a few seconds. Only now I notice Rune has been holding on to me the whole time, his paw clutching at my shirt front. He releases the grip slowly and takes a step back, embarrassed. If we die today, I want you to know I like you two a lot. Lake, no one is dying today. There's only a guy outside looking at us, even though there's literally nothing for miles around, and just when the power went out. It was probably someone from the staff fixing it. And that's why they were staring at it through the window? Like, for fuck's sake, stop panicking! The worst is that he's making Rune and me panic too. Let's just stay still and take a few deep breaths, okay? Rune nods, silent. Lake lets out a sound between confirmation and a groan, resting his head on my shoulder. The stag is still shaking a bit, so I put my arm on his shoulder and pull him closer, letting him lean on me. Slowly, his shivering subsides and he puts an arm around me too. Rune, are you feeling better? Yeah, better. I'm starting to wonder why we didn't use our phones to light up the way. Me and Lake see well enough without this light. Right, my night vision isn't that bad either, but I don't feel in the dark. Sorry I panicked too. His voice sounds more confident and collected now. It's reassuring to see him back to his usual self. We all got carried away a bit, didn't we? By the way, what happened to the rest? I didn't hear anything happening outside. Should we go check on them? No! We're gonna leave off here tonight. Just eat the darkness. Shh. Om nom nom. Just om nom nom the darkness. But you'll get light mode. I use light mode. So, shh. Anyways. Stay safe. Have a good night. And I will see you all tomorrow.